And I want to welcome you to another episode of Beyond the Surface Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. Today I want to talk about being charged off of the dollar, having someone charge you based off the dollar. So here I am in Ghana, and Ghana has what is known as the CD, okay? And so that Ghanaian CD has its own value, and it's, at this point, that value has been depreciating. It's not a secret. When I first came to this country, for every $1 US, it would equal about 5.25 Ghanaian CDs. Okay? And as of late, that CD has been dropping. So it went to 6, it went to 7, now it's at 7.5. And really, if you type it in on the internet, you can get the CD having depreciated down to 8. For every $1 US, that's 8. Now, for me, that has been a benefit because I'm living here. I still have my money coming off out of the U.S. and through my bank, and it's being converted, and so I'm able to burn on some levels both ends of the candle. But that has nothing to do with individual people living here. So I wanted to buy 2 pomades from a friend. She has 2 ingredients in her pomade that I actually am interested in, that I need. And I asked her, what is she selling it for? Okay. So what she quoted me was $10 US. Now, this is a person that's never lived outside of this country. She's never even seen a $10 bill. And actually in the country, it's a very well-known understanding that it's illegal to charge in dollars. Okay. The country is actually asking, really on some level, demanding that Ghanaians charge based off of their CD. Okay. But nonetheless, she charges me, she says $10. Now, $10 would be the amount of 75.50 CDs. Now, you have to understand that the average teacher here is making about 350 CDs a month. And 350 CDs is about $46, okay? Because, again, the CD has depreciated. It was like $60, about $60 a month, and they're living off this. So if they're living off 350 CDs, common sense would tell you that there is no Ghanaian that is buying her pomade for $10 US. Okay, so you're getting a penalty. The fact that she knows that I'm American, the fact that she thinks maybe I'm sending it to another American, or she's charging me a U.S. rate. Okay, my husband was furious. He's like, she knows full well, if she can get 20 Ghana off of somebody for her pomade in this country, she would be doing good. But no one is going to pay her what is essentially $10, even $5. Which $5 at this point is 37, almost 40 CDs. Okay, it's almost 38 CDs. Anyone's barely going to pay her that. So I went ahead and paid it. I said, listen, I have my own purpose for getting this pomade. It's not that serious to me. I'm going to go ahead and pay it because I know what I intend on doing with it. But I made a mental note. And I said, it's a sad state of affairs when someone is essentially taking advantage of a relationship that they have with you, and what they know is on some level your generous nature, or the fact that maybe they know that you have a way to come up with additional money to be able to afford it. Okay, which I'm living here. She doesn't particularly know what I can afford or not afford. So it's not limited even to her. I recently had someone send me a friend request, and this gentleman is selling things from Togo. I went to his page, I saw the stuff he was selling, and he had a particular necklace, a collar that looks almost like a tie with specialized beading. And so I immediately wrote him, and I realized, once he sees the name, And to a certain degree, even the picture, he's going to know that I'm not a continental African. And so the game is going to start. So I asked him, I sent him a picture of what he had on the page, which was of these really, really beautiful collars. And I said, how much would it cost and do you ship? He says, it depends which one you want. It's from $80 to $300 US. So I'm looking at this country, okay? Ghanaians actually go to Togo to buy things because they're less expensive in Togo, and they come back and they sell them in Ghana. That's how much weaker Togo's economy is. Who is going to pay this man? This is jewelry now. This is not food, and this is not cattle, and this is not equipment. This is jewelry. He know full well there's no Togolese that's going to pay him $80 US for a necklace. And I know daggone well they're not going to pay $300 unless this is the necklace of King somebody. So, there's this game that's being played with U.S. citizens. I mean, maybe it's been played with other foreigners, but I can only speak for my own group, where you're getting folks that want to all of a sudden quote you in U.S. dollars as if they know something about the dollar, as if they move, they have been to the U.S., they have some sort of bank connection in the U.S., and it's not right. I'm in Ghana. You tell me what it costs in terms of CDs. That's fair. That's good business. This other game that folks want to play, where they're all of a sudden quoting to you in U.S. dollars, that there is shady. Now, you can make a decision whether you want to still engage in that. That's an individual decision. But I'm sharing it because I said, look how ballsy some people are. Add more CDs. Tell me that it's 50 CDs. But see, they're scared to do that because they know that if there's a fellow citizen standing next to you and they hear the amount they're quoting in CDs, their eyebrows will raise. They know full well that they have no right to be charging on that level. I'm fair about the money. Usually what you charge is what you charge. I don't even do a lot of debating, which is why I always am represented. I allow my husband, I allow even my driver. They usually do all the bartering for me. I do no bartering. And once I have locked in a relationship with the market woman or the salesperson knows that I'm a regular, they usually calm down and we come to a space where they say, listen, this is my client. She comes all the time. They don't cheat me. And sometimes it's been happening pretty regularly now. They'll give me a little extra. I put you one more in there. I gave you this because they're saying thank you for frequenting them. And I do. There's some people I go to quite a bit. I never really buy her pomade. Never buy her pomade. I had helped her a long time ago when I first came and I went back. I took a bunch of it back. I had announced it online. I sold a bunch of it. I sent her the proceeds for free. And that was all through COVID. But that was a gift. I was not becoming her salesperson. That wasn't going to be a permanent position, although I'm sure that, she had great hopes of that. I did talk to her about, putting her product online and allowing people to buy it and ship, and I would help her set that up, and she put no initiative there. So that attitude that you're going to make this, like, you're going to have this big hit, like you get this one person, and if you can just make a lot of money off this one person, it's really going to change your life. The reality is it's not. Now, here's what happened with the gentleman. I'm not doing business with him at all. I have a in-law that goes to Togo. I'm going to show them a picture of what I'm interested in. I'm going to get that same piece of jewelry for little or nothing through a native, and I'm going to move on with my day. And so, what you don't get in the wash, you can get in the rinse, okay? And as for the pomade, well, I see how you get down. I accept that one, but no, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna allow anybody to be a repeat offender. So you got folks quoting in dollars now, and this ain't real estate, baby. This ain't land. This is just regular old, people selling stuff. It's not good. Anyway, you've been listening to Beyond the Surface Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. And until we meet again, be safe in God's grace.